The Sri Lankan team that embarked on the Around the World in 40 Days Goodwill Tour to raise awareness on the World Conference on Youth arrived in the island last evening.
Around the World in 40 Days, an initiative by Newsfirst together with Sri Lanka youth commenced on the 26th of March and journeyed across 5 continents. The objective of the initiative was to create awareness regarding the World Youth Conference in Sri Lanka and also to take the message of WCY14 to its member states. Assistant Director of Sri Lanka Youth Services Council Saman Abewardana, General Secretary of Sri Lanka Youth Clubs Federation Saman Kumara and the Federation's Vaunia District Secretary Amudha Raja Devaraja were part of the Around the World in 40 Days team.
Spokesperson of the World Youth Conference, Attorney at Law Lalit Pium Pereira, said that 6 ministers of youth affairs representing 6 countries had arrived in the island last morning in line with the World Youth Conference 2014. A total of 94 youth representatives have arrived in the island. There are 1.8 billion youth living in the world at present. The Colombo Declaration will provide guidelines for states when it comes to determining the role of these youth in the next 10 years and for youth who are yet to be born. The Government Nursing Officers Association says that the strike action initiated by them will conclude at 7 am today. The president of the GNOA, Saman Ratnapriya, said that although they have decided to call off the strike, the association places no faith in the committee that has been appointed to address the issue.
The Minister of Health and Secretary of Health called us and informed us that a committee has been appointed to resolve this problem. We do not have any faith in this committee, but neither do we have a complete lack of faith. Regardless of the situation, as an association that thinks of the people of this country and as an association that has always intervened to resolve problems faced by the people, thereby inviting the ire of the rulers, we have decided to conclude our island-wide strike action at 7 am tomorrow.
While 2 of the nursing unions that initiated the strike action recently have decided to abandon it, the All Ceylon Nurses Union says that they will not abandon the strike.
මේ වැඩවර්ධන ක්‍රියාමාර්ගය අපේ ප්‍රධාන ඉල්ලීම් දෙක වෙච්ච එකක්.
The 2009 batch of nurses for the labour room training program and clinical training must be allowed to go to the hospitals for these training programs, which is one of our demands that led to this strike action. The second factor is that all nurses should be allowed to receive labour room training continuously until we have written assurances from the Minister of Health. We will continue with this strike action.
සෞඛ්‍ය අමාත්‍යාංශයෙන් ස්ථිර තීන්දුවක් තීරණයක් දෙනකන් අපි මේ වැඩවර්ධන ක්‍රියාමාර්ගය ඉදිරියට ගෙනියමු.
10 persons have arrived in Tamil Nadu as asylum seekers via the northern seas of Mullaitivu. Our bureau correspondent in India says they have arrived in Dhanushkodi, Tamil Nadu by boat. A group of 10 including 2 women and 5 children have sought asylum in Tamil Nadu. Over 100,000 Sri Lankans are seeking refuge in 25 districts and 133 camps across Tamil Nadu at present.
4 suspects who were arrested over the recent attack on a group of UNP MPs engaged in a fact-finding mission in Hambantota were produced before the Hambantota Magistrates Court. The police say that the suspects were released on 2 sureties of 100,000 rupees each after being produced in court. The 4 suspects had been arrested over an incident where a group of UNP parliamentarians visiting the Hambantota port on the 17th of April were obstructed. The police say that the case is to be taken up again on the 2nd of July.